For families in Wimberley, the word flooding is not what anyone wants to hear. Many people are still rebuilding from the last flood back in May.
KXAN's Heather Jackson spoke today with one homeowner who hopes this time around their town will be spared.
Well, this is where the house was.
Donna Tarver lost her Wimberley home during the Memorial Weekend flood. She may have also lost her life if not for her neighbor warning Donna to evacuate.
I saw a house going down the river with a person on the roof with their cell phone on. It was time to leave. And I went, yep, it was time to leave.
9 feet of water filled the inside of Donna's home. The flood eventually knocked the home over and washed it down Blanco River. 5 months later, Donna still hasn't been able to rebuild.
We're going to have to build at least 12 feet high, and then to get the break on the insurance, the flood insurance, we have to build another 3 feet.
The city manager says having folks lose their homes the way they did during the Memorial Day weekend flood is no doubt a situation they never want to be in again. But he also says that all the city can really do is take precaution. In advance of possibly more flooding, the city manager says they're getting barricades ready and monitoring the flood gauge on Ranch Road 12. But Wimberley Mayor Steve Thurber says if the weather takes a turn for the worse, he wants people to once again be prepared to evacuate.
Stay alert, and when you get the call to leave, if you get the call to leave, leave.
Something Donna hopes she won't have to do again.
All we want to do is just move on, get on with our lives.
Because for her, the trauma from the last flood still runs deep. In Wimberley, Heather Jackson, KXAN News.
The risk of flooding comes as the Federal Emergency Management Agency prepares to release new flood maps for parts of Hays and Caldwell counties. Those maps will be released tomorrow. They're expected to add homes to the floodplain in parts of San Marcos and other areas. As Heather mentioned, folks in Hays County are still waiting for new flood gauges along the Blanco River. The Edwards Aquifer Authority provided funding for a flood gauge near the crossing of Fisher Store Road. That's where a bridge was washed out during the flooding in May, but that gauge has not yet been installed.